I think it's good to hold one another accountable after we have held ourselves accountable, of course. I think that's the most important thing. And that should be primary. It should be secondary to do the same to others. Because how can you have the face to do to somebody else what you're not willing to, well, to put yourself through? I think that's important. I think it's also important to do this without focusing on our differences, without looking at differences like race, gender, sexuality, whatever. Uh, we have a tendency to do that. We have a tendency to spot differences in one another. And we do this because it's a lot easier to attack somebody who doesn't look like you or somebody who doesn't behave like you. We pinpoint differences in other people we wish to attack because it makes them easier to attack. For me to attack my brother or somebody who looks or behaves like me, let's not go down that path, but I think we've all known what it's like to be in conflict with siblings. But generally speaking, it's the people we identify with. It's our friends and family who we are more capable of being permissive with. Everybody's different. Some people are polite to strangers and are complete garbage to their family and friends. I guess everybody's different. I don't know how that splits. I don't know if most people are one way or it's an even split down the middle. But I believe most people are a little bit more tolerant with those who are closest to them, and we see it. We see it all the time. I see it all the time. Whenever I get out into the real world, whenever I go online, separation tends to make it easier to attack one another. Um, and I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm not gonna go into agendas and powers that be trying to split people apart. I'm just not gonna go there. I don't know. I'm not turning a blind eye to this fact. It's just not something I like to think about too much. It's a dark thing. I just sometimes prefer not to believe in it. And I'll leave it at that.